Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Today, two teams get set to square off in an inter-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Temple Owls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulsa's offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Alford. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, a lot of space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Headed to the end zone.
This fucking jerk off.
Race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. The Owls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Give out of the gun. He breaks and tackles. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Caught. Close to the marker. It's bound. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Alford. He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get into rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Temple lines up quickly. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few 1st downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that. But thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed. Now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a man, it's Alford. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for third and forever. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Temple lines up quickly.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. The Owls will keep this drive going. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Owls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans both
turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Morrison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Alford. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left.
Kidding me?
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Here's the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Presley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Simon. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
How far left do I have to fucking put it?
Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Using his legs, it's Morrison. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. The short hands. It's Stewart. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Simon. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Back open in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Dropping back, it's Simon. He's got his man. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Temple. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for room. It's Ellison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Alford. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can...
He lost one down the sideline. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Skips away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Finds his tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On the run, it's Worthy. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Off play action. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to seesaw back on top here in the fourth.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Alford. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown Owls. They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Alford. With the catch, it's Furman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Alford. Thanks to grab. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. And here comes the offense on second down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit.